Whenever I'm invited to do this kind of thing, I ask two questions. How much do I get paid, and when can I go home? Oh my God. Being here tonight makes me nervous. I'm very nervous. The handing over the award part, sure. I have hands, they work. It's the talking part I worry about. I mean, why me? Everyone in this room has a Paul Giamatti story. You can't forget seeing him for the first time and asking, who is he? Or going to his next thing just because he's in it. If you're really lucky, you can't forget meeting him, or better yet, working with him and knowing firsthand how kind and generous he is to other actors and to everybody on set. I especially admire him as a comic actor. In the Holdovers, I laughed even before I saw him, though that may be Alexander Payne's doing. The unmade bed, the pipe, who smokes a pipe? The tube of Preparation H on his sink. Make a flesh and blood person out of these things, now at a Tyrolean hat. I think Paul is a genius at physical comedy. He's a clown, really. He is the clown as far as I'm concerned. What I want is to see him in a silent movie. In one of my favorite Holdover scenes, he's not saying anything, just throwing a football into the snow. And it tells us so much about his character. I laughed really hard at that. Then he made me cry. Then I laughed even harder, maybe because I just cried. I heard David Hemmingson wrote this part expressively for Paul, and why wouldn't he? I'd like to write for him as well. Maybe a scene in which Paul is presenting me with this award. But I'm blind, and he has to come into the audience and lead me to the stage. Then we kiss, but I don't know he's about to kiss me, so I scream when it happens. And I claw his face with my hands, with my hook. So then we're both blind. So Paul, until then, this richly deserved Best Actor award is for you.
Thank you, Amy. Are you okay? Do you need a chair or a cot or anything? You want to lie down? You lie down, you rest. You rest, you've had a hard night. I'll wake you when it's over. I'm gonna try to do this as fast as possible. Okay, good, she's out. Okay, shh, everybody be quiet. Thank you, National Board of Review. Now, but talk about full circle. Indeed, 20 years ago, I received a breakthrough award from this august body. And now 20 years later, at the age of 38, no work. I received this Best Actor award. I can look at this bookended 2 decades and say, okay, I actually did something. I landed somewhere. It's an amazing gift you guys have given me. And you didn't make a mistake. I didn't screw up, so I hope I've made you proud. No. It's going good, right, Amy? Great, thank you. Works out nicely, too. It's 20 years since the movie Sideways, and now The Holdovers. They're both, coincidentally, made by Alexander Payne, a master filmmaker and a good friend of mine now. A lot of shit went down in 20 years, personally, for me. And in a way, my life is sustained and held aloft and buoyed up by these 2 highlights that Alexander gave me. He's given me the gift of 2 amazing roles in 2 amazing films. He created these extraordinary, ordinary guys, kind of oddball everymen. Erudite obsessives, wine in one instance and classical history in this instance. And they take these obsessions to ridiculous lengths, but really they're just hiding a lot of insecurity and pain and fear and need, kind of like Amy right now. It's really incredible. What a treat, what a pleasure, you know? Who could have anticipated this? I love playing this part, so impeccably written by Mr. David Hemmingson. I just had to stay out of the way and try not to screw up his words. He's a mess, this guy. He's afraid, he's touchy, he smells. He's like all of us, because frankly, we all smell occasionally, guys. I hate to tell you. But in the end, he's selfless, strangely heroic with his pipe and his hat and his silly toggle coat. And he discovers his superpower, compassion. We all have it in us. And he helps these other two characters move forward a little bit, played by Devine, who every second I spend, you've seen what she's like. Every second I get to spend in that woman's presence is just magic. I'm played by Dom Sessa, who is not here, unfortunately. Nice Italian boy, very nice Italian boy. And I'm going to say this, I'm going to take a risk and say, that kid has the stink of breakthrough actor on him in the future. He's going to get it. Yeah. Am I keeping you up, Amy? Are you out? Are you still? Oh, no, you're awake. Okay, good. It's a good message this movie delivers. Very simple message for dark times. Find the empathy. Find the common humanity. That's what it's all about. So I thank Alexander Payne. Thank you. I thank Alexander for his empathy, his friendship, his humanity. I thank Focus Films for making this so available, this movie, to audiences, and they're really embracing it. It's lovely. I want to thank the team of people, my friends who put up with me every day, Perry Kipperman, Billy Lazarus, Nancy Gates, Molly Kawachi. I'd like to acknowledge my family who aren't here. Mother, father, sister, brother. My son, Sam, is a good kid, nice Italian boy. My sweetheart, Clara. Once again, Amy Sedaris. And the National Board of Review for keeping an eye on me these 20 years. Thanks a lot.